Could we start with the genesis of the project, why you decided to write a book?
Because I thought it was a good story. I mean, I've had story in my life, all my life.
When most people think about billionaire luxury, they picture private jets, mega yachts, bonds or watches, or garages filled with million-dollar supercars. And while many billionaires certainly own those things, the real luxuries often aren't objects at all, they're habits. Habits that save time, eliminate stress, increase convenience, and create opportunities that most people never experience. Because once money is no longer a limitation, the most valuable thing becomes something you can never earn back: time. That's why many billionaires don't spend their fortunes trying to impress strangers. They spend them creating a life where every minute works in their favor.
I mean, I think it's a good question you ask, because it goes to, like, at a foundational level, what is my philosophy? And why does it lead to this conclusion?
Let's explore 5 luxury habits that only billionaires can truly afford. Having a personal team for almost everything. Most people wear dozens of different hats every day. They cook, clean tot appointments, answer emails, plan travel, manage finances, run errands. Billionaires often do something completely different. They build teams. Executive assistants manage calendars. Personal chefs prepare meals. House managers oversee multiple properties. Private security protects their families. Financial advisors monitor investments. Lawyers handle legal matters. Concierge services arrange everything from travel to last-minute reservations. The goal isn't simply convenience. It's removing hundreds of small decisions that consume time and mental energy. Imagine never having to spend hours booking flights, waiting in line, scheduling appointments, or worrying about household maintenance. Every routine task is handled by someone else. That allows billionaires to focus almost entirely on high-value decisions.
Okay, before we get started, a couple things I'd like to go over in the budget.
Business opportunities, and personal priorities. For them, delegation isn't a luxury, it's a strategy. Traveling whenever they want. For most people, travel begins months before the trip, meeting for flights, comparing hotel prices, applying for leave, packing around airline restrictions. Billionaires operate in a completely different world. Many own private aircraft or charter them whenever necessary. Instead of planning around airline schedules, the schedule adapts to them. Need to attend a meeting in New York this morning. Visit London tomorrow and return home before the weekend? It's entirely possible. Private aviation isn't just about luxury seating. It's about flexibility. No long security lines, no crowded terminals, no waiting for delayed flights. Every journey is designed around one person, the traveler. When your businesses operate across continents, saving even a few hours every week becomes incredibly valuable. That's why many billionaires see private travel as an investment rather than an indulgence. Buying complete privacy has become one of the rarest luxuries in the modern world. For billionaires, it's often one of the most expensive. Many purchase homes inside gated communities. Others own private islands. Some travel under strict security arrangements. Others surround themselves with professional protection teams. The purpose isn't always status. It's peace of mind, being able to enjoy dinner without attracting attention, taking family vacations without cameras, walking through your own property without worrying about strangers. As public recognition grows, privacy becomes increasingly difficult to maintain. That's why many wealthy individuals invest enormous sums into creating environments where they can simply live normal lives away from public scrutiny. Ironically, the richer someone becomes, the more valuable anonymity often becomes access to world-class healthcare. Most people visit specialists only when something goes wrong. Many billionaires take a very different approach. They invest heavily in preventive healthcare, comprehensive medical screenings. Personal physicians, nutrition experts, fitness coaches, Sealy performance consultants. Rather than waiting for illness to appear, they often focus on identifying potential problems early and maintaining long-term health. After all, if your greatest asset is your ability to think, lead, and make decisions, protecting your health becomes one of the smartest investments you can make. For many billionaires, healthcare isn't viewed as an expense. It's viewed as protecting the foundation of everything they've built. Buying back their time here is perhaps the greatest luxury of all. The ability to say no to unnecessary meetings, no to errands, no to tasks someone else can handle. Instead of trying to become more productive by squeezing more work into each day, billionaires often become more productive by removing work that doesn't require their attention.
So Sam, what do you have for us?
They'll be here in a minute. Finding somebody in the coffee room at this hour was a little bit of a challenge.
Okay, let's go right into the introductions. This is Sarah Roberts.
outsource, they automate, they delegate, they simplify. Every hour saved can be invested into building businesses, spending time with family, learning new skills, or simply thinking. Because at the highest levels of success, time becomes far more valuable than money. And once you begin looking at their lifestyles through that lens, you realize something surprising. The greatest luxury billionaires enjoy isn't owning more, it's needing to do less. But these 5 habits are only the beginning, because the next 5 luxury habits become even more fascinating and reveal that the wealthiest people on earth aren't just buying convenience. They're buying possibilities that most people never even imagine. If the first 5 habits showed us anything, it's that billionaires don't simply spend money to make life more comfortable. They spend it to make life more efficient. Because when every hour could influence billion-dollar decisions, even small improvements in time, focus, and productivity become incredibly valuable. Now let's look at 5 more luxury habits that only the world's wealthiest people can truly afford. Learning from the best most people learn through books, online courses, or public seminars. Billionaires often have something much rarer: direct access. They can consult leading economists before making investments, meet with world-renowned scientists to understand emerging technologies, advice from elite business strategists, lawyers, architects, designers, and industry experts before making major decisions. It's not that information is unavailable to everyone. It's that billionaires can surround themselves with some of the brightest minds in the world whenever they need guidance. For them, knowledge isn't just power, it's an investment. Because one conversation with the right expert can influence decisions worth millions or even billions of dollars. Living without financial deadlines, for most people, financial decisions revolve around monthly obligations, rent, mortgage payments, daily bills, loan repayments. Billionaires live in a very different reality. Their daily decisions are rarely driven by the next paycheck. Instead, they can focus on long-term opportunities, allowing investments and businesses to grow over years rather than weeks. That freedom changes the way they think. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this today?" they're more likely to ask, "Will this create value over the next 10 years?" The ability to think decades ahead is a luxury that very few people ever experience, turning passion into everyday life for many people. Hobbies are limited by time or money. Billionaires often remove both barriers. If someone loves flying, they can earn pilot certifications and own aircraft. If they're passionate about sailing, they might commission a custom-built yacht. Others build private art galleries, vineyards, recording studios, racing facilities, or conservation projects. These aren't simply expensive purchases. They're ways of integrating personal passions into everyday life. Rather than escaping work, many billionaires create lifestyles where work, learning, and personal interests naturally overlap. For them, success often creates the freedom to spend more time doing what genuinely excites them. Creating multi-generational legacies, most luxury purchases lose value over time. A car ages, fashion changes, technology becomes outdated. Many billionaires think differently. Instead of focusing only on what they can enjoy today, they invest in assets and institutions designed to last for generations. That might include charitable foundations, university scientific research, historic property restoration, environmental conservation, or family investment structures built to preserve wealth responsibly over the long term. Their goal isn't always to leave behind expensive possessions. It's to leave behind lasting impact. Because for many of the world's wealthiest individuals, legacy eventually becomes more important than luxury. The freedom to walk away, perhaps the rarest luxury of all, is choice, the ability to leave a business deal that doesn't align with your values, to decline an opportunity simply because it doesn't interest you, to take months away from work if you choose, or to dedicate years to solving problems without worrying about immediate financial returns. Money can't eliminate every challenge, but at extreme levels of wealth, it creates an extraordinary amount of freedom. Freedom to choose where to live, who to work with, what projects to pursue, and how to spend each day. Looking across all 10 habits, something becomes clear. The greatest luxuries enjoyed by billionaires aren't always visible. They're rarely parked in a driveway, or anchored in a marina, or displayed in a jewelry collection. Instead, they're hidden inside everyday life. Freedom from constant financial pressure, access to world-class expertise, time protected from unnecessary distractions, the ability to focus entirely on what matters most. That's why many billionaires eventually stop chasing bigger possessions, because after a certain point, buying another car changes very little, buying more time changes everything. And perhaps that's the biggest difference between wealth and luxury. Wealth is about what you own. Luxury is about how you live. So, what are the luxury habits only billionaires can truly afford? They're not just private jets, exclusive vacations, or sprawling mansions. They're habits that create freedom, protect time, improve health, expand knowledge, and open doors that most people never get the chance to walk through. While these lifestyles may seem impossible to replicate, the mindset behind many of these habits, valuing time, investing in learning, prioritizing health, and thinking long-term, is something anyone can apply. Because in the end, the most valuable luxury isn't having more. It's having the freedom to focus on what matters most. Now it's your turn. If you could adopt just one billionaire luxury habit, not the money, but the habit itself, which would you choose? Would it be buying back your time, having access to the world's best experts, prioritizing your health, or living without financial deadlines? Share your answer in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring the hidden lifestyles, habits, and philosophies of the world's wealthiest people, subscribe and join us for the next video, because the next story might completely change the way you think about success and wealth.